everyone, welcome to Wow Events by Ice Lighting. In this video I am going to tell you all about Noblegarden. We're talking basics, pets, mounts and achievements. So the basics, what is it? Noblegarden is a WoW event that lasts for a week. The commoners in your main towns will tell you all about it. They will give you a quest that sends you to basically what used to be all the start areas. Once you take your quest and go and hand it in to one of your spring collectors, they will give you a following quest to collect different items. This one, for example, allows you to turn people into a bunny, and this one will give you a toy and a cosmetic. So this is the very basics, the first quest that you can pick up, and some of them are repeatable. So once you accept your quests, you have to go and find eggs. So look for brightly coloured eggs like this one, you click it and it goes into your inventory. So yeah, you've got an egg, now what? So if you right click on the egg, you will find inside Noblegarden chocolate. And what exactly is that? That is like a currency. You have a choice. You can either eat your currency or you can spend it. Now I mentioned the eating because it is part of an achievement and I will come to that shortly, but let's stick with spending it first. Now at the vendor, which is one of the people that gave you the quest to start with, you can spend your chocolate. Now, highly recommend do not spend it on anything on the first page. The first page items all have a chance to drop when you open the eggs. And when we get to the second page, you will see that the mount is 500 eggs, or 500 chocolates even. So I guarantee that during those 500s that you open, you are going to get some of the ones from that first page. So really don't waste it unless you've got the mount and the pet and everything on this page and you're still missing something from the first. Now the third page are eggs you can buy and exchange for money, actual WoW money, and you can place it around for other people to pick up. They will not get the full amount you paid for that egg, and you cannot put it here where there are eggs. You have to put it anywhere else. So on to achievements. So the achievements for Noblegarden can be found in your achievement pane under World Events and then Noblegarden. So I'm going to run through them in the order that they're currently showing on mine. So the first one I'm looking at is Spring Fling. So Spring Fling involves you having the companion Spring Rabbit, which is one of the things that drops from an egg or you can buy on that first page. So you need to have your rabbit out and you need to go to the towns listed. Now Horde and Alliance will have different towns listed, so double check where you're actually supposed to be going. So here I am at Falcon Square and I have pulled out my spring rabbit and then I just ran around looking for somebody else with one. There wasn't anyone, so I left my character next to the flight point and went and made a cup of tea. Now sure enough, somebody else showed up with another spring rabbit and you can see my rabbit noticed, ran over, they had a quick love affair and then he was broken-hearted. But that's now ticked off on the achievement. So the next achievement is Dressed for the Occasion, and that is about finding the elegant dress in an egg. So if you're opening 500 for the mount, you may see it at that point. The next one is Shake Your Bunny Maker. Now this one involves using the spring flowers that again is on that first page, so you should have it either from an egg or you can go and buy it. So you can see here what I have done is I have collected the spring flowers from an egg, I have equipped them, if you don't equip them this won't work, and I've dragged it down to my bar so I can use it to select somebody. So as Blood Elf is one of them, I decided to use it on myself. And as you can see, I now have some fabulous spring ears and I now have a buff at the top that says Sprung. And you will see the achievement now has Blood Elf ticked off. Okay, so the next achievement is Blushing Bride. So you need to be wearing the elegant dress and kiss somebody wearing a white tuxedo shirt. So you're probably going to need help from a guildie or form a group for that one. So next up is the Desert Rose. This one is written incorrectly because the spring robes are now a cosmetic. What you actually need for this is the toy. Again, it was on the first page, so it's also a chance to drop. So once you have the toy, you need to equip it. So here is the toy, the Spring Florist's Pouch. put it on your bar, visit the areas, and when you get there, you just select the item, use it, and it plants a flower. So you can see there that the Badlands is now ticked off. Now next up we have hard boiled. In order to get this achievement, you need to be a little purple bunny that lays eggs every couple of seconds. So to become the purple bunny, there are two ways to do it. One, collect eggs until you become a purple bunny, then run all the way to the crater without dying. And this includes taking full damage or being hit by an enemy, because that will knock you out of this shape and you will have to start again. The easier option is to wait for this to drop from one of the eggs or buy it with your chocolates. Take a friend here and turn each other into bunnies and just wait until when you both lay the eggs. So next up is Chocoholic. You get 20 achievement points because there's 2 in here, 1 for eating 25 and 1 for eating 100. So those lovely chocolates that you want to spend on items, you actually have to eat. So here's the first 25 having been eaten, and then I'm going to skip to the 100 being eaten. There's the second one. So when I click on it, you can see both of them there form the 20 achievement points. So next up we have Sunday's Finest, and this again is discovering something from an egg, so it's not really one you can plan for. So next up we have Noblegarden, and this relates to your race's main city. So this is a blood elf we're looking at, so it's Silver Moon City. So you go to the vendor and it'll cost you 5 chocolates to get the Noblegarden egg. So once you've got your 5 chocolates, buy the egg, head to the city that is for your race and place it down in anywhere really. And there you go, that's how you get that achievement. So the final achievement to note is the Noble Gardener, and that's at the top level in world events. And you can see there's a list of achievements that we've been through that if you do, you will get the title The Noble. Okay, so now we're on to the pets, the toys and the mount, what they look like since I've collected them. So the Spring Rabbit, you can see here it's a battle pet, and you can see there the spells that it can do. I've had this one a little while, so it's already a level 25. So I've summoned it, and you can see it's right there. This was the guy we were using earlier for one of the achievements. So the purple version is the Noblegarden bunny. And you can see there, those are the different spells that it has available once you level that one up. And when you summon him, he is literally the purple bunny that you turn into when you open some of those eggs. So last up for the companions is the Mystical Spring Bouquet, which could not be more of a waste of chocolates if it tried. It is not a battle pet, it is quite literally a random pot of flowers that floats around with you. Yay. So now on to the mount. This is the Swift Spring Strider, and you can see it is really lacking in colour. I kind of expected something fabulous from this one, but it really was a bit dull. So you can see it there. And then on to the toys. So the 3 toys that you can get, the basket, the hearthstone, and of course the flower pouch that we used for one of the other achievements. So I hope this video has been helpful. As always, thanks for watching, and subscribe to see what else I'm up to.